AFC, Southside. AFC, Southside.
Welcome to the AFC South Fan Battle podcast. I gotta give a shout out to my boy Chris Jackson for that wonderful material that we get on our new intro. Guys, a couple of weeks away from the draft, so that's why we're kicking off the Titans draft special. So before we go on, let me introduce you to my, I wouldn't say lovely colleagues, but some guys I know. Kicking off with the Titans from the Titans Coliseum, I have Mr. R.J. Ellison.
How's it going? How's it going, man? Happy to be here.
And guys, if you are on Titans Instagram and Twitter, you know this guy pretty well. We got Mr. Maximus Titan fan himself, Max the Titan fan.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for having me.
All right. And, guys, I brought my A1 since day one from the Texans Fan Battle podcast. I got Mr. Fifth Ward Crenshaw. What's up, bud?
What's the deal? Texans all day.
And to my left of me, representing the Jaguars, I got Mr. Cody Cold Gaming. What's going on, man?
What's up, everybody? I just thought I'd support my, Titans fans, whatever the AFC South. Got my Titans hat on.
Cool. You actually have garbage?
Psych. Ooh, go Jags, baby.
Is it not today, Satan? Not today. And last but not least, you saw him earlier, Distant Sam. Always a pleasure. Mr. Chris Jackson himself from the Horseshoe Mob.
Absolutely. Hey, by the way, guys, I just want to make sure everybody knows Jim Irsay has his phone's gone. So you won't see anything on Twitter from him for a while, hopefully.
That won't stop him. He's gonna go the nearest T-Mobile, give him a new phone, a new 8-ball, and have some fun on Colts Twitter.
Hey, that's not my cup of tea, but if he drinks it, drink responsibly.
All right, fellas. Well, let's get here. We're like I said, it's the draft special. We're talking about Titans. Let's jump off with draft needs. This is per ESPN. Number 1 is going to be wide receiver. Number 2 is offensive tackle. Number 3 is I don't know why they got the GOAT Ryan Tannehill.
He's
number
elite.
4, right? Elite. Number 4 is edge. Number 5 is center. RJ, I kick off with you, man. What do you think about this? Do you think it's right? Some things need to be changed. What's up?
I still don't think that we need an offensive tackle. Yeah, I would like an offensive tackle, but I mean, we signed Andre Dillard to a 3-year deal. He's a left tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not signing him to be no backup, not for no 3-year deal. So I'm not going to put offensive tackle up there. Quarterback, I mean, we still got Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill did not play bad last season, man. For any Titan fan that's going to, even though I don't think he's good enough to take us to the Super Bowl, I'm not going to say that he played bad last season. Like, for what he had. Yes, we do need wide receiver. Our wide receivers are hurting. We don't have any wide receivers outside of Traylon Burks that's a threat to anybody. Well, I can't. You mind taking a comment off? Yeah, I'm gonna say edge. We did just sign Arden Key. I mean, we have Harold Landry, we have Rasai Weaver, and I'm sure we probably gonna have some edge rushers that they're gonna find out of nowhere. And we have Arden Key, so I wouldn't put edge at 4. I mean, we could use another edge, but yeah, we most definitely need a center because we have Aaron Brewer at center right now. So. Yeah.
All right.
I'll put center higher.
All right. Maximus, what about you? What do you think?
The position's right, but they got the order all wrong, man. I happen to disagree a little bit. I don't necessarily think Andre Dillard's the answer at offensive tackle. I hope he is. But I don't necessarily think that keeps us. If PJJ's there, I'm drafting him. I don't care. But anyway, wide receiver definitely up at the top. Quarterback needs to be all the way at the bottom. Move center up to where quarterback is, and then edge. Boom.
Nah, I'm not happy. By the way, I'm not happy with Andre Dillard. I'm just saying that he's not a need because they signed him to a 3-year deal. I'm not happy with him. I don't think he's a need. And left tackle's not the number 1 need right now.
Well, let me ask the guy who also needs a left tackle, and that's Chris Jackson. Chris, what do you think? Do you think this is right and is offensive tackle a need?
So I think offensive tackle is going to be a need for the Titans, only for the simple fact that, I mean, yeah, it's just like he really hadn't had any time, but it's just like Taylor Lewan, he retired. And I'm going to say he's probably the most notable of anybody on that offensive line. So whether you believe it's a need or not, I think just the fact that it's just like you had a big name retire at that position, that automatically makes it like a need or one of those top 3 needs. I think it's just like if you had somebody there who maybe wasn't as notable or as big of a name as Lewan, it's just I don't think that it would be that big of a deal. I think they probably end up drafting there to shore up whatever they're going to do moving forward, especially with, having a new GM that knows that you just lost a guy who was such an integral piece, maybe not on and off the field.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the other rankings? Do you think they're right?
Wide receiver, yeah. But you know what? The way the Titans fans have been talking about trading up to go get a quarterback, I mean, you could say that you could easily interchange any 3 of them. I'd say maybe even put offensive tackle 1, quarterback 2, and then wide receiver 3. Because I think this probably this draft is going to be semi-deep at wide receiver. So even if you don't go and you take one, I'm going to say in the first or second round, I think you'll probably still be able to get somebody in the 3rd round that's going to be good, regardless.
All right. Cody, what about you? What do you think?
Man, Quentin Johnson and JSN are not that great to be picking at 7. Like they're not like generational good. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, wide receiver, this class is deep in, so you could drop that back. Offensive tackle, man, get somebody to help whoever your future quarterback is going to be, or whoever your future running back is going to be. It is a really good position to be deep in, to be solidified in. I don't know if I would agree with it there, but just think about it for the future. Quarterback, yeah, but I mean, like this draft or whatever, y'all either have to draft up and get somebody that you're gonna like put all that stock behind, or you're gonna have to draft down and then find a project. Or what I would do probably is just get those wide receivers at that pick or whatever, and then wait till the next draft where there's going to be better quarterbacks. But I hope y'all don't listen to me because I hate y'all. So edge and center, whatever. Yeah, there's not a lot of edges in this draft. So if you're going to get one of those,
what?
Yes,
You're crazy. This draft is stacked with edges.
Not if you're going to go in this particular order with the draft picks that the Tennessee Titans have, which is like it's.
You're right. I think they only have like 6 or 7 draft picks, so I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only got like 6 picks. I think it's 6.
Yeah, it goes from like it goes from like 3rd to 4th. Like, hold up.
It goes from. I think it goes from. I don't think we have a 5th. Do we have a 5th?
Yeah, we got a 5th. We ain't got a 4th.
You ain't got a 4th. Okay.
Oh, we don't have a 4th. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
it goes from 3rd round all the way to 5th. So
yeah, I know one of them from the Julio trade, right?
Yeah, 72 all the way to 147. There's not going to be a good edge there, I don't believe.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta say the best for last. So, Mr. Crenshaw, what do you think?
Yeah, they definitely the wide receiver. I don't know what's going on with Treylon Burks over there. He had problems last year.
Too many cheeseburgers.
Yeah, something like that. And on the offensive line, what's the guy named Nick? What's his name? Nick what? The right guard. What's his name? Nick what?
Oh, you talking about Nicholas Petit-Ferrer? He's the right tackle.
Yeah, right tackle. Yeah, that's to me, guy that's pretty good on the line. I think they need to replace everybody on that offensive line. Definitely the edge, and I'm gonna go linebacker as well. That's not on this list. I'm gonna go linebacker. Is Randy Bullock still your kicker?
No, he's gone.
No,
he's gone. Okay, good. Okay. Well, yeah.
Pat Randy has left the building.
Yeah,
I don't know. We love former Texans, bro. I don't know what it is. We trying to get Chris Moore from y'all. Like, I'm like, why do we want to? What the hell?
Because your coach is a former Texan. That's why.
If there was a number 6 on this list, I'd want it to be kicker.
Yeah.
I think linebacker needs to be on this list, though. I do agree with that.
too.
Middle linebacker, because when all we got is Aziz Al-Shir and got Monty Rice, who hasn't really did much, and can't remember all of our damn inside linebackers. I'm sure Vrabel finds somebody. Vrabel.
That's his spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aziz Al-Shir was he came over from San Fran, didn't he?
Yeah, we picked him up from San Fran.
Oh, okay.
That was actually a pretty good pick.
I know, that's a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like-
he's
I
gonna
like
be
him.
pretty fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted him, especially for the D'Amico Ryans defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came down to us and y'all. Did you guys sign Perriman? Because I think y'all was looking at Perriman, right?
Yeah, we signed Perriman and Corey
Okay.
Littleton.
Yeah, and Wilson. So, looking all right. All right, guys. Well, now we got the draft needs settled. Let's jump into the mock draft. This is Jordan Reed's mock draft of all the picks the Titans have. So I will kick it off in reverse. I'll say the Titans for last. We're going for time's sakes, we're gonna go the top 3 picks. So the first 3 rounds. Crenshaw, I'll kick it off with you, man. Who you got the Titans picking at number 11?
Well, I mean, they definitely need someone on the offensive line, like I mentioned. So they got Peter. I can't pronounce his last name, but I think that's a good pick for him. Jalen Hyde, that's a real good pick. They need a deep threat, and I'm not too familiar with this Tucker guy. What position does he play?
Linebacker.
He's a linebacker.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need him then. They need him. So I think all 3 of those picks are pretty good. Then Jordan did a pretty good job on this mock right here.
All right. Well, that was quick and simple.
Yeah.
Let's jump to Cody. What's the deal? What you think?
So at number 11, the Tennessee Titans draft quarterback out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
Oh, I don't want to leave this place again.
Oh man, come on now.
That's who's gonna fall at that pick. Y'all either trade up, y'all
Hell
trade down, or y'all stick right there.
I wish I had a video of him mixing his mayo and his coffee. Perfect time to play it.
Now, who the hell you got the coach picking that fold? That's who I'm trying to figure. Anthony Richardson.
So I just been informed that Will Levis has been sacked on his way to the podium.
Oh, Jesus.
So pick 41. Let's see. Who I got y'all picking? Stetson Bennett. Might as well have 2 quarterbacks.
What?
And he gets drunk in public. He gets drunk in public. That's a Tennessee pastime.
Real high for a minute.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Crafter was the overrated tight end.
Okay. Well, then take that back. Then they don't need him.
Yeah.
So in the 3rd round, I got y'all picking an architect because that place looks like if you gave Minecraft to a hipster.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, the new statement.
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
Don't enjoy these jokes, man. Come on, man.
All right, so
I'm
where's
just saying-
the real
I'm just-
mock draft? That's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay, we're trying to be like serious. All right.
No, I loved it. I mean, I don't think the Titans fans liked it, but I loved it. You have some good points.
I mean, that place looks like if a
upgrade-
tornado went through an IKEA and built some shit.
Right. That's if Top Golf was on some sprooms or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
what I was about to say. I
Yeah,
think
it's
we
gonna
talked
be the
about that
best
a while
stadium
ago.
in the division.
Yeah.
It looks like if
That
Shitty Pie
place-
Town from South Park had an NFL team.
See, I bet next the Jaguars gonna try to get a dome. Yeah, they trying to copy a Travis.
Oh,
copy
dude,
our
it'll be
field.
so
Yeah, it looked
nice.
just like us except with swimming pools.
Yeah.
We want to be like the
actually-
Titans.
I actually seen the concept of the Jag Stadium, whatever. It looked like they were going to have us in a fucking greenhouse, being moist and hot in that bitch.
Oh, so you guys confirmed that you getting a new stadium though, or
No, it's
Oh.
not. Yeah, it's
No,
all just
no.
like
It was
every-
fan-made.
like
It was
everything with
fan-made.
the
It was-
Jaguars. It's all empty promises and hopes and dreams.
broken
are you talking about like this
Yeah.
season coming up?
Oh, this season coming up, man. It's Super Bowl season. I don't know what you're talking about.
We gonna see,
All right.
man.
And so, anything else to add to your draft there, Cody?
Oh yeah, with the 6th and 7th round, I would pick a punter. 2 of them
Oh God.
because y'all gonna be punting a lot, and then and then that punter is gonna get tired. So he's there's gonna need to be a relief punter to come in and continue to punt.
Make sure
So,
make sure his legs don't get tired.
yeah, dude,
All
that's
right.
what I'm
Well,
talking about.
Speaking of punters, coming from a team that had a punter totally roast the Titans on draft day a couple years back. Chris, what do you think?
I hope they don't draft any O line at all. I hope they don't. But you know what? I also hope that they shore up the O line so that Ryan Tannehill plays just well enough to get another extension, and we don't have to hear anything about quarterback for like the next few years. Because the thing is, we're like the fact that 2 years ago Ryan Tannehill was an elite quarterback being compared to Pat Mahomes. I want him to retire a Tennessee Titan. Like, I want him to be a Titan for life. If he decides to play till he's 43,
you better put some name.
Play there.
You better put some respect on his
this
name.
all sounds good. That's why we can't wait for y'all to draft Will Levis with the number 4 pick of the draft, man.
Hey, listen, it's all fun and games until y'all trade away Derrick Henry to trade up.
No, man.
Don't do that. No.
Hey, man, I mean, we'll trade up right in front of you so we can get Anthony Richardson. Y'all can get Will Levis. That sounds good.
All the pillows in Tennessee would be salty, dude.
I'll take Anthony Richardson over Will Levis any day. Y'all gonna be doing nothing but choking. We call it the choke shoe. That's what we're gonna call your stadium.
You can call it what you want. With Ryan Tannehill there without Derrick Henry to save him, it is going to be mediocre city. Y'all gonna say, no, let Rand Carthon cook. This was his plan. He has a 3-year plan, and then
Trust
we're
the
gonna go
process.
15-2. We're gonna go 15-2 in 2025. Like let that be the case. But I mean, as far as the mock draft goes, I'm gonna say I do see them potentially going wide receiver, and I can see them maybe going with. I'm gonna say possibly going with Flowers. Or Jackson Smith.
Yeah, I like that pick.
Jackson Smith at pick 11, and then going to 41, and then going after Matt Bergeron.
Okay,
that's the only things that I would kind of switch up a little bit. However, this also is a team that, I mean, if Carthon is modeling it anywhere close to what we saw with San Fran, trying to see if maybe they can go ahead and have a similar type system. I can see going and picking tight end, but I just don't see it being an immediate need. So I could see possibly the Titans going after Hooker with 72 if he's still there.
I got a feeling Hooker gonna go first round though, man. I just got a feeling, man.
He might go, but you know what? I can see him going.
Is that because you're a Tennessee fan?
Going second.
Both. It's because, man, I mean, he had a hell of a season, but that man had 30-something touchdowns and 2 picks. Like, if you don't see that's first round potential, I feel like you want to get hurt.
So let me ask you a question. The guy who took over for Hooker, is he gonna be a first round prospect too?
You talking about Joe Milton? I don't know. He needs to get the same energy that Anthony Richardson getting. That's all I'm saying.
Because he came in there and it's like a Hooker was still in the game.
But you know what? I'm gonna say only because I've been watching Hooker. Milton was there originally. Didn't he take over Milton? Hooker took over Milton's job, and then Milton came in when he got hurt. So I mean, can we really say that we can give Milton the same energy when he literally got his job taken away?
What I'm saying,
what he needed to do.
I mean, but Anthony Richardson did the same thing with Kyle Trask though. Like right before, you know what I'm saying, he came in there for he was supposed to be their starter, and then he lost his job and he got it back. You know what I'm saying? And he was out that whole season.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, to me, Hooker is going to be a system quarterback because I can't think of his name. The backup that came in for the Volunteers came and played just as well as Hooker did, and pretty much put up the same stats if Hooker didn't leave. So to me, I think Hooker falls as a system quarterback. So that might hurt him in the draft, plus his knee. Who knows? But that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, was that towards the end of the season where they were playing Vanderbilt?
That's not a bad point.
Yeah, I mean, he played Clemson. I mean, we everybody respect Clemson. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it was
like the last 5 games. I mean,
he played about 250 and 3 TDs against Clemson. So I mean, it works against he can work against a legitimate team. You know, they had won the ACC. I mean, ACC not nothing special or nothing, but it's still winning a Power 5 conference. So.
All right. I got a question for RJ. Why didn't Hooker come out last year?
Last year, I have no clue why he did. He really like we came off of a 7-6 season, and like he wanted to be the guy to bring the Tennessee Vols back. Like he wanted us to be, you know what I'm saying, to be back to what we used to be, and he felt like he had something to prove because like he had took the job over like halfway after the Pittsburgh game. That was like the fourth game of the season, fourth game of the season. And he didn't earn that leadership like this is his team till I think it was like right before the Ole Miss game. And we had just beaten the brakes off South Carolina, and we was like, okay, this is Hendon Hooker's team. And then we played Ole Miss, and that was the game where we threw trash on the field because we lost. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody saw that. But that was really when he first took over. So it was like halfway through the season. So that's probably why he didn't come out. He needed a full season of work, you know what I'm saying, to prove that he can do it.
But he didn't think about what quarterbacks was coming out this year compared to last year. I mean, last year he would have went high.
Yeah, he should have though. If you think about it, though, the quarterback that win the first round was
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, you got a point there. Yeah, you got a point there
for the championship, y'all. He thought. I mean, with Cedric Tillman and Hyatt, I mean, he thought he had a legitimate shot with Heupel's system to legitimately get to the championship, and they did.
But I mean. Well, I think you also have to look at it from a perspective that we're only talking about Hendon Hooker's season up to the point where he got hurt. We're talking about the fact that it took other people coming in because Hendon Hooker continues that season, doesn't get injured. He's winning the Heisman.
Right.
He's winning the
Heisman.
That's point blank, period. And then that kind of pulls him up because then the only concern you have about him is age. It's not age and injury. It's exactly the fact that he's coming out of
will take him in a heartbeat.
Exactly. I think he would be the number 3.
Personally,
I think he's number 3. I think he's behind C.J. Stroud and Bryce. Yep. I think that's he's a name.
And I mean, if we're being completely honest, if Hendon Hooker continued on that, I think he actually would have had a case to possibly be over C.J. Stroud at that point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey man, see this how I am with CJ Stroud though, man. People ain't keeping the same energy with him. They think that one game against the damn Georgia was how he played the whole season, and ain't how he played.
Because we're looking. Because the thing is, when you look at CJ Stroud season, you look at Hendon Hooker season. There's a lot of similarities, but the thing is, it's just Hendon Hooker's output in that was just way better. But then if you're looking at that, Hendon Hooker is out there like spreading the ball around, not necessarily to as much firepower offensively, I'm going to say, as Ohio State has, because we could talk about Jalen Hyatt all day, but we're not talking about the fact that are you taking Marvin Harrison Jr. or are you taking Jalen Hyatt?
Exactly. Yeah, I've been saying that about C.J. Stroud. I think he's a good quarterback, but I mean anybody can throw to Marvin Harrison Jr., Jackson Smith and Jig, but Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, anybody can throw to them.
The thing is about C.J. Stroud is everybody was saying that C.J. Stroud cannot take a game on his back and outscore a top elite defense like Georgia. And so when he went to Georgia and he took the team on his back and almost won,
I still don't think it shut up doubters. I'm gonna be real. He had a whole month to prepare for them. He had a whole month like, to prepare for that game. Like, why did he didn't do that against Michigan?
Me personally, I still think they would have took CJ over Hooker because of age. Age does make a difference in a quarterback. Yes. And then Marvin Harrison Jr., he was that's their 4th string wide receiver. If you look at it, look at the guys that got drafted. JSN and it's Marvin Harrison. So you can't say, well, he had Marvin Harrison Jr. You can say he made that guy. Now we got to see how he played this coming up season. If he's still that guy this coming up season, then we're like, okay, he's really that dude. But I mean,
I still think he did that. That's the best receiver in
football. Also,
one season.
He cold.
But going back to what I said too, when Hooker went down, the backup quarterback played like Hooker wasn't gone. He was still putting up Hooker numbers.
Yeah. I mean, that's more so a credit to the other coach, though, man.
The system, right. Yeah. So you don't.
Yeah, but if you watch the tape, there's a
difference. You don't know if he's a system quarterback or not. So that's what I think CJ Stroud.
It's gonna come down like that's why like as a Vols fan, like I'm praying that Hendon Hooker does it in the league so people can quiet that Tennessee narrative, the Tennessee system narrative. That it's a system making them look good when really Hendon Hooker, he made it. I ain't gonna say he made it, but like he ran that system like, the way it's supposed to be ran.
I agree with you. I hope that happens too. But I just CJ Stroud. He's the frame you want in a quarterback. 6'3", 230 something pounds. The most accurate quarterback. I get what y'all saying.
Yeah, he's a good
with the
quarterback.
receivers, but still, what was it? 85% completion percentage? Come on, guys. I mean, that's just
And the thing is, it's not.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I'm not. So at no point am I knocking CJ Stroud because I feel like either one of them are going to be either one of them could be absolutely phenomenal. I'm just saying that it's just like all of a sudden, you disregard Hendon Hooker now because of the fact that he got injured. When before that, he continues, he wins the Heisman. We don't have those Caleb Williams talks. I mean, he's in discussion, yes, but we don't have those Caleb Williams talks. And the way that people are already talking, they're talking as if Caleb Williams is going to be the consensus number one. So if you're beating out the consensus number one and you're coming out this year, then what does that make you? That doesn't mean that you're going to automatically be like, oh, he's a second round pick because he beat out the guy that everybody was saying was one of the best QBs in college football.
I get that. I get that.
So like I said, I guess that's where I stand when it comes to that. I guess that's because I was already high on him before the injury, but I said, I'm always going to defend.
And I was high before he got hurt. I was high. I wanted the Texans to get Hooker too, because just imagine that NRG. And the Hooker scores the touchdown. I would love
to. Didn't y'all have problems with Hookers enough?
Right. True.
Y'all had
be a positive.
It's a fortune of hookers, bro.
Yeah, this would be a positive Hooker in NRG. All right, guys. Well, let's go back to the mock drafts. Let's start with you, Maximus. If you were Ray, I don't know how to say his last name, GM of the Titans, who are you picking in the first 3 rounds?
First 3 rounds, if I have to stay where I'm at?
I mean, you can trade up if you want.
I mean, all right, look, the only way I'm trading up is if CJ Stroud is available, period. If he ain't available, I'm not trading up. If I have to pick at 11, then if PJJ is there, I'll take him. If he's not, JSN, that's my pick. I prefer to trade down. My preferred plan is to trade down and try to get at least 3 first 2-day picks. I don't care how it works out, either 2 first rounds, which I doubt we'll be able to do, but a first round, second round, or a first round, 2 second rounds, that's what I'm really looking at. But if I have to stay where I'm at, it would be PJJ or JSN, whoever's available. And then either, if I got PJJ, I'd go Tillman. If I got JSN, I'd go John Michael Schmitz.
Hey, you stay away from a center.
I like him.
And then in round 3, our wide receiver room, y'all haven't talked about it enough, is a dumpster fire.
This trash.
It's an absolute dumpster fire. We have Treylon Burks. We are going to break NFL history for having not one wide receiver on our team with over 500 yards receiving in a season. Do y'all realize that? That's crazy. We have to get wide receiver help.
That was us last year.
With JSN with the first round, on the 3rd round, I'm going either Jonathan Mingo. I know that's a big, I love Mingo. And if Mingo's not available, then I'm going Darnell Washington from Georgia.
Nah, that's my boy.
Big blocking tight end to put right next to Chig Okonkwo, who is basically like an offensive tackle who can go out and actually catch the ball.
Go Dogs.
And the Titans love
Who said that?
Blocking. Live right outside of Knoxville. Baby, I ain't a UT fan. I love them dogs.
Oh,
Anyway.
God.
Those are my first 3 picks if I have to stay where I'm at.
Okay. Well, first, before I go to RJ, I just now noticed that. Everybody, let's give Cody a round of applause for that background. That's fantastic, sir. I just noticed that. That's fantastic.
Oh, my God.
All right, RJ.
I don't know where you find this stuff at, man.
The internet. You can find anything on it. RJ, first 3 picks of the draft. Who are you taking?
First round, give me if I'm staying at 11. Well, like I said, if I'm trading up, I'm pretty much the same thing that Maximus is saying. If we trade up, I'll give me CJ Stroud. Give me CJ Stroud. I mean, like I said, he's accurate. He fits what the Titans do. He can play under center. He can play under shotgun. He can throw all game if he needs to. And that's a quarterback that we've been missing. You know what I'm saying? But if we stay at 11, give me JSN. You know, if only lineman that I like in the first round is Paris Johnson. If it ain't Paris Johnson, give me JSN. If we trading back, if we trading back, give me either Hendon Hooker or give me Zay Flowers. The reason I say Hendon Hooker because I can get some extra picks, and in that second round I can get his number one wide receiver in Jalen Hyatt. You know what I'm saying? Give me might as well. They do it. Everybody else is doing it. You might as well get a quarterback his number one target. Or Cedric Tillman, either one of the two, huh?
You think Hyatt will be in the second round?
If he's there, either him or Tillman.
Yeah, okay, I'll take Tillman. Okay, all right.
Yeah, either one, because I feel like Tillman is the most slept on wide receiver in this draft.
I think he's honestly
dude is going to be a problem. People don't understand how good Cedric Tillman is, bro. Cedric Tillman was supposed to be our number one wide receiver coming into this season, and he was better than Jalen. He's better than Jalen Hyatt. I'm telling you, he's better.
RJ, you need to cover that up. Your bias is showing.
I'm not being biased, man. I'm being
biased, dude. That's the truth.
It's not being biased. If you watch the film, Cedric Tillman can run the whole route tree, and he's 6'3", 220 pounds, bro. And he can take the top off of you, bro.
He's not lying. For some reason, the Tennessee Titans were slept on, and then the Gators got like propped up like there's some like badass team, whatever. Like I honestly think it's because like Gainesville is so close to ESPN headquarters down there in Disney World or whatever. They're just why is Anthony Richardson even up there or whatever? Like compared to like Hendon Hooker and the things that he's done. Like if he's so close, like Hendon Hooker is like on the par with CJ Stroud.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, but they're talking about Anthony Richardson like he should be up there too. Like somebody's gonna grab this kid or whatever, and it's not gonna work out for him. It's gonna be real, and I hope it's probably gonna be some team like the Panthers or whatever. They've been having trouble with that position for a long time, and I feel bad for him honestly.
Yeah, he getting all this hype, and he ain't gonna live up to it. But I will say
the thing on Tillman, I don't think he's slept on because in my opinion he's top 50 overall. And I think that's the perfect spot for him. The most slept on is me and Crensaw's boy, Perry from Purdue. That's the most.
Oh yeah, he's I know exactly what you're talking about, man. He's he very technically sound. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And the guy from Princeton, Andre Ioslovi or some shit like that.
You talking about that dude that runs a 4.2?
Yeah, and that's 6'4" and fucking 220 pounds. Yeah, he's just.
Yeah, another guy that slept on is that Cincinnati wide receiver, Tyler Scott. Man, he is a deep ball getter, bro.
This draft is probably the best draft since the 2011 draft.
Y'all heard of Marvin Mims out of Oklahoma?
Dang it, man! Yeah. Stop talking about these receivers, man. I was about to get to him. Hey, all right. So, okay, let me fit my mock draft, man. So before y'all keep on naming players, I won't.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the like I said, if we trade it back, I either want Hendon Hooker or Zay Flowers. But if we get Zay Flowers, we're gonna go round 2. I want Anton Harrison from Oklahoma. I think he's, like I said, that we obviously, like I said, I still don't think that when I say it's not a need in the first round, that's what I meant to say. It's not a need in the first round. Like it's I just feel like with that left tackle pickup that we got, there's no way we're going left tackle in the first round. I'm sorry. There's no way you signed a left tackle for 3 years and then we draft a left tackle in the first round. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the Texans did that.
When did y'all do?
Titus Howard and Lerman Thompson.
But he also plays left guard and right tackle also.
So they can put Dillard inside.
But Peter Skorbanski, he plays all over the field. He plays tackle, guard, center.
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah, but you don't draft the guard in the first round, dude.
People they trying to talk about dude like he Bruce Matthews or something. Like I'm like, bro, he ain't no damn bro. Hell no.
Did you not see that? Oh, Crenshaw, what's that guy that the Panthers drafted? Iki, what? The one that the Texans want to get all the time.
Iki something.
There you go. Yeah, that dude played. He same as Skorbanski, and he played the shit out of the Panthers. Like, he dude was a stud. So
Yeah.
it seems to be the trend right now where you can play all over the line.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I agree. It's a good.
But also some other second round options that I like. I like Keely Ringo from Georgia. I think he is a slept on corner. I know a lot of people don't like Keely Ringo, but I like his speed. I like his physicality, but he do get cooked. I ain't gonna lie, he do get cooked.
It's his shuffle speed, dude. He's like,
he do get cooked, but I like him though. He can. That pick he had against us, bro. This shit just shows me how good he can be, bro. Like he literally beat Cedric Tillman on the go route and caught the ball. Like that was so ridiculous, bro.
But that helps if you have an elite safety like Kevin Byard who can cover over the top. Right?
Exactly.
So I mean that could help him learn the game a little bit quicker. So I mean that's not bad.
Yeah, it's either Keely Ringo or, like he said, Darnell Washington. I feel like if he's there at the second round, he's built to be a Tennessee Titan, man. He's huge. He can run. He can run, block. You know what I'm saying? He fits everything that we want. Physicality, huge, and can catch some routes every now and then.
Does he eat mayo?
Huh?
Does he eat mayo?
Man, if any of y'all teams draft Will Levis, that Mayo joke is going down the drain, bro. God.
Nah, it will live. It will live forever. It will live forever.
Will Levis gets drafted to the Titans. You getting that jersey?
Nope. Look, see me. I'm gonna give Will Levis a chance. I'm gonna be the one for you, Titan fan, to be very patient with Will Levis. But I'm sorry, I just don't see it. I saw it in college, dude. This dude is a choke artist, man. He's been a choke artist since he's been in Kentucky. I don't see what people see.
Why are y'all so humbling and nice to y'all's quarterbacks that don't do shit?
I already said it before the show. I don't think Tannehill getting us to a Super Bowl, but he's not a bad quarterback. Like people think he's terrible, and I don't think he's terrible. I just think he's just not good enough to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Will Levis gets a lot of hate for this year. He lost all of his line and all of his weapons
because
this
year.
He wasn't good the year before.
That's what I'm saying, man.
He ain't been good ever. Like,
fuck. He's the reason Wendell Robinson got drafted. He had to help.
Now, Wendell Robinson was the reason Wendell Robinson got drafted.
He is the only reason UK.
That's why he's about to be cut, huh? Come on, guy.
It's gonna be so funny watching Will Levis go off the board, and then every edge they've sacked him like right after.
But in the third round though, I like Marvin Mills. That Marvin Mills been my sleeper wide receiver that I ain't think anybody knew about like that. You know what I'm saying? Because but Leonard Firestone, he the first person to put me on him because he's an Oklahoma fan, and I watched him. I'm like, yeah, this dude, he raw.
Yeah, he a dog.
Yeah, every single play I see on his highlight reels, him taking the top off of defense. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what we missing. To go along with JSN, who's kind of slow, but his route running is elite. So,
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's all I got right there, man.
All right. Well, guys, before we end this, we got a interesting question in the group that created this whole mess we call the AFC South podcast. There was a question. And I want to get the guys' question answer before I get RJ's because I know RJ is the biggest troll on the group. So I want to save his answer for last. But the statement made in the group was Derrick Henry is a first ballot Hall of Fame. No questions asked. So right now. So I ask you, Chris, first. Yes or no?
Hell no.
All right, Crenshaw.
No.
Cody.
No.
Maximus. Look, he's trying to yell.
That homer. Look at that homer in him. That homer in him. He's just like
Look, right now, if he was to stop his season and retire tomorrow, the answer would be no. But we all know that ain't happening. And we all know how the Titans do, and that man is going to be a Hall of Famer for sure.
He's going to run. They're going to run him down and become trash, and they're going to trade him.
Hey! Y'all AFC South guys just hate on us because we get all the best running backs in the league. We had Chris Johnson, Eddie George. I can sit here all day long.
And Eddie George, man.
How many Super Bowls Eddie George got?
Exactly. What are you going to do
all day?
Hey, man, we gonna get there, man. It's just
1 yard George.
Hey, when we finally hoist that Lombardi, bro, yeah, we gonna make sure that we rub this shit in Boy, we gonna talk about this Super Bowl longer than the Colts did. Talk about milk that fucking 06 Super Bowl.
You're gonna have gray in your beard by the time that happens. Dude.
So RJ, what do you say? Yes or no?
Hell no, not right now, man. Not right now. Derrick Henry, I need 3 more 1,000 yard season. We can have that conversation. He gotta get over 10K. He gotta get over 10K.
He won't be there
If
long
he
enough
hits
to do
2K
that.
again, then yes. The answer.
Yeah,
is
he
yes.
did another 2,000. This without question.
Tomorrow
He's first ballot.
for next season. If he got 2K again, he could retire next season. And yes, that's the answer.
He won't be there in the next 3 years. There's no guarantee he's going to be there past the draft. Like, what are we talking about here?
Man,
Like, if
y'all
he does
want Derrick
that,
Henry
he's gonna
off
have
our
to do that
team
with
so
another team.
bad. Y'all tired of getting ran over by
I
that
don't-
dude, don't you,
I don't
bro?
want
Derrick
him off the team.
Y'all
but the
tired of him,
reality
ain't
is
y'all,
that
bro?
I'm not
Derrick
gonna lie. They
Henry
can
will
lie.
be on the Titans.
Would you say, Crenshaw?
Oh, I ain't saying that.
No, I thought you. Wait, somebody said something like. I was
Cody,
saying-
I said I ain't gonna lie. They could lie. Yeah, man, I'm tired of it. That shit sucks.
yeah, I'm tired of it too, but
You tired of the stiff arms, the
Take it
long
down.
runs.
I'm tired of it too, but I think that's coming to an end. Derrick Henry's getting older, and the team's defense is getting better. The Jaguars are getting better. The Texans, all they got to do is learn how to tackle, and their defense is better. The Colts, we'll
Derrick
figure
Henry's
out.
still gonna run for 100 on all
Texans-
y'all.
the
Man. Y'all might as well just go ahead and accept it, bro.
They said the Texans, all they got to do is learn how to play football, and they'll be back.
hey, we had a top 10 rush defense, okay? We
Bro,
just had,
Derrick
we
Henry
just
gonna
had
run for
a
100, bro. Y'all might as well just
we
go
just
ahead
had
and
a
accept it, bro.
50
It don't matter how good your defense get, bro.
He
we
owns
just had
that
100.
AFC
We just had 108th ranking in run defense. You know, we were behind the LSU volleyball girls.
So y'all behind somebody because ain't
Hey,
no way.
they stopped me too. You know what I'm talking about with the anyway.
right? Especially their gymnast team. I tell you.
Like the Colts done got every D lineman possible to stop Derrick Henry. He still done big game 100. So it's what it is, bro. He gonna get 100, man. You might as well just accept it.
Hey, that's fine. He can get 100, but this year he gonna get it on a different team. That's what it's gonna be. Like we can try to go through semantics. We can try to go and say no, Rand Carthon got a plan. Yeah, he plans to ship his ass out during the draft to get more draft capital.
Hey,
That's
just
gonna-
like
that's gonna be
Chris
extra
Ballard
picks.
looking over at Will Levis doing this. Oh, y'all can make that dude good.
Hey, listen, he could look over and do whatever he's going to do regarding Will Levis and not draft him because that's fine. I'm completely okay with that.
You know, it's funny. Look, I use this, as ammo too for Colts fans. But the Titans use that they wasted Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck and got nowhere with those two elite quarterbacks. You can say the same thing about the damn Titans. You had Eddie George, Earl Campbell, Chris
But the
Johnson.
running backs don't win
Derek
Super
Henry.
Bowls,
Like,
right?
come on, bro.
yeah,
Like,
running back.
No one's won the Super Bowl off running backs. Like that's 1970s ball, bro. Come on now.
well, you still ruined their career. I mean, Earl Campbell still can't walk. Chris Johnson, as soon as he hit that 2000, like, oh, here's your walker, sir.
Wait till we get an elite quarterback. When we get an elite quarterback, bro, I bet you we
You
win the
have
Super
one.
Bowl.
The
We ain't gonna be like the
quarterback
coach, bro. And waste generational quarterbacks back to back. Like,
What
come
happened
on,
to
bro.
Tannehill? What happened to Tannehill? I thought he was the answer.
No, man.
Yeah,
I said he was good. I said he was top
No,
10.
don't
At the
you
point in
dare.
time
Don't you dare,
when
RJ.
he first came to the type, them first 2 years he was a top 10 quarterback. I don't care what nobody say. He had the numbers. And
I'm trying to figure out where
RJ,
Ryan
you-
Tannehill was good at.
RJ, you and I legitimately argued about this on a post, and I wish I could pull it up because this was from like years ago.
He might
I
delete it.
said who needed?
After last
I said
year, he's like, delete.
I said who needed who more, Derrick Henry or Ryan Tannehill? You just like, well, Ryan Tannehill, if he's not out there throwing those passes and Derrick Henry isn't going to be able to do, I'm just like. So
bro,
what
but
you're
I'm
saying
telling the
is that
truth
Ryan
though.
Tan-
If Tannehill pass game ain't there, bro, y'all just gonna stuff up on Derrick Henry. Like the pass threat has to be there for Derrick Henry to get off.
If there's anything that proved that was proven right this year, it wasn't about Ryan Tannehill or Derrick Henry. Both of them needed AJ Brown. So we can just go
So
ahead
that proves
and
my
just
point right
sit
there
it.
that the pass game gotta be there. So y'all just sit there and really crowd the box. Y'all went 10 people in the box said, okay, y'all beat us. Like,
What
Yeah,
you need to do
exactly.
is just draft Derrick Henry or get rid.
nah, man, we finna
Just
get
get-
these receivers.
just
We
get-
finna take the
just
top
trade-
off y'all ass when y'all
just-
come in and
just
put
trade-
8 people in the box.
Just trade Derrick Henry away before his wheels fall off. Get AJ Brown back, and then you be straight. Get
Y'all
some-
finna
get
be
some
mad
wide
when y'all
receivers
find
in
out the
this draft.
Titans back to being the best team in the division. Why do I tell you? Y'all gonna be mad.
No, we're not. Because it's not going to happen.
I would say if
It's not gonna
Tannehill didn't get
Hold on a
hurt,
second.
they've in the playoffs.
Yeah.
What's
Huh?
that?
If Tannehill didn't get hurt, Tennessee be in the playoffs, not the Jaguars. So I would say that right there.
Hey, you still look like
But
that.
these boys barely beat us with Josh Dobbs, and they're out here talking
Yeah.
like they just dominated this division. Bro, we lost
Yeah.
7 straight games
Yeah,
after
yeah.
having starting
Yeah,
7 and
If
3.
you would have won like one of those
Malik
games,
Willis
they'd be in
and
the
Josh
playoffs.
Dobbs was our quarterbacks.
Josh
RJ.
Dobbs, bro. Y'all barely, bro. I'm talking about Josh Dobbs was dotting y'all up, bro. What?
He didn't die.
RJ posted this to the group. He said, "My face every time a Jaguar bleeds. He could trash talk me after one good season." That's why I had to come at you, bro.
All right, guys. Well, like in the wise
Will
words
Levis.
of Crenshaw, this is the worst part of the show because it's the end. So let me get where everybody's social media and what they got cooking. Cody, I'll start with you. What's your social media and what we got looking forward from me?
Cody Cole Gaming. I play video games sometimes.
Sometimes, and you catch the Jaguar fan battle.
Yeah, the Jaguar fan battle, man.
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's so good. It's the best thing.
Since sliced bread.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I wasn't prepared to hype us up that great. It's the off season right now, bro. Like we ain't got nothing. We could do nothing in this draft and come back and beat all these teams.
No, okay.
You know what I mean?
It sound good. A 9-8 season, bro.
It
They
is,
talking
man.
like this, bro.
It is.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
No.
The meth.
He mad.
The breaking news. The meth outbreak is real in Jacksonville.
Florida
So
man.
Jaguar fan battle every Tuesday at 8 or 9:30.
All right. Christopher Jackson, where can we find you?
whoa, why so formal? Like, what the fuck? It says Chris Jackson right there. You can't just be Christopher.
Hey, look, I can be like Crystal and call you. I can call you by your serial killer name and your real name, but I didn't. Okay. So
All right. Well, first, I'm not a serial killer, so let's debunk that because I don't need nobody going to unsolved mysteries talking about this guy looks familiar. But no, you can catch us on Horseshoe Mob Podcast every Tuesday 9:30 Eastern time. You can find me at CJ Colts fan. We'll be doing our final QB or who's going to be the next QB debate of the season before the draft. So yeah, tune in this Tuesday,
All right.
9:30 Eastern time.
and Max, where can we find you at, brother?
It's real plain and simple. Right on the bottom of the screen, Maximus Titan fan with the underscores on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
All right, Mr. RJ.
Yes, sir. Catch me on Twitter, man. Titans Coliseum at the RJ Show, man. I follow back. So if you want to follow me and then don't think you ain't gonna get no follow back, I'll follow you back. Trust me. But if you
And it's worth it. Follow RJ.
Crenshaw, before I ask you where we can find you, tell me, does Chris Jackson not look like Bill Carroll without the glasses?
Wait, who?
Bill Carroll, the guy we just had on for.
I just said Jim.
Oh
Carrey.
wait, yeah, that's that was that guy that I'm just like, no,
Nah.
I don't look like this.
What? You think
No.
you put some glasses on? That's Bill Carroll right there in the making.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're just still trying to get back at me for that magnifying glass joke I said when you and Leonard were on the podcast at one time.
Dude, I know it's true, so I ain't trying to get back at you.
All right, so hey, listen. So I said that if all the ball people got together and we just had an industrial sized magnifying glass, we could just neutralize them all at the same time. That's what I said.
It's true.
And they didn't like that.
I didn't deny it. You're right. Like there's not enough sunscreen in the world to protect me. I'm a dead man.
This dude's an evil
all
genius.
Chris, where we can find you at, brother?
Yeah, you can find me at Fifth Ward Crenshaw. pretty sure Matt, you about to plug the pod. I got 2 things for Ali, for RJ and Maximus. Why neither one of you guys talked about Malik Willis as a potential franchise quarterback, and Rasheed Rice is my wide receiver sleeper out of SMU.
Ooh, Rasheed Rice.
I really like Rasheed Rice.
Yeah, I like Rasheed. He's a good blocking
Rasheed
receiver
Rice,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, but Malik, I mean, I would love to have the faith in Malik that he could, become that guy. And I still kind of hold out a little bit of hope just because I'm a Titans fan and I like to root for my underdogs. But reality setting in, just based on what we're seeing from the team, it don't look like they have much faith in him.
I still believe in Malik. I think this is a smoke
Steve
screen.
McNair 2.0.
Yeah,
right?
man. I can't stop riding. I gotta keep the same energy, man. I believe Malik, man. He got the skill set. He got the speed on the arm strength. Ain't nothing changed, man. He's a rookie quarterback. Every rookie quarterback sucks. Like, come on now. Give him one more. I gotta see it one more season. But with a full training camp, now that he's
New,
with
when we
NFL, looks
drafted
like, yeah, huh? What'd you say? I think he went out, but yeah, like I said, every rookie quarterback sucks. I gotta see it one more season. If he's bad, and like I said, he has a short leash this season. If he's bad another season, like he was his first year, then I think they're gonna give up on him. So,
All right. Well, guys, you can follow me at A1 Day 1 Texans, and you can follow Crenshaw and myself on the Texans Fan Battle Podcast Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can also find all of our works on the Fan Battle Sports website, www.fanbattlesports.com. We got some great articles there, and of course, you can find either audio or YouTube of these great, awesome shows. So make sure you check that out. Until then, guys, we'll talk to you next week about the Colts. I'm not the Colts. I'm sorry. They're so trash. I keep
We're gonna do them again.
the Jaguars draft. I'm used to being the Jaguars being the first in the draft, so it's kind of scrambled my brain a little bit, because they suck so much.
Who's the first in the draft this year?
Will Levis.
Texans, of course, but
Oh, okay, cool.
first time.
Who y'all talking about who y'all drafting in the first. I mean, yeah.
First time in how long? Over a decade. So it scrambles your mind a little bit because the Jaguars are usually first.
Yeah, we'll get used to it.
So
They just happen to be first at the right time. They finally got their franchise quarterback.
I feel like we
Finally.
go through these stages with like Jags fans. It's just like they have
Right.
one good year, just be like, oh no, we're going to Super Bowl. And then
next year they
it's
realize
just
we're
like it's-
garbage.
yeah, and then we're
Hey,
waiting.
you remember
another 5 years.
2017, like that 2017 off season when they was talking all that trash, bro, and said they were gonna go undefeated.
Yep.
Yeah, and when they thought they were going to beat the undefeated Patriots in the playoffs with David Garrard,
I do not recall.
come on.
I was very drunk.
Bro.
Fair.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week. You have a good night. Talk to you later.
AFC Southside. AFC. Are you ready for the fight? Nighty night, lights out, no Tyson. About to be the clash of the Titans. Strike like a lightning bolt. You feel the ground pounding, that might be the coast. Quick like a joke, like to hit when provoked.